Hello, everyone, for this part 6, I think, of the modded content creation tutorial for tracks on the Karters 2. This is a long intro name. So, we have finished our navigation paths actually, on the last video. So now we are going to go on to the next page of the wiki, which are final elements, and we really like to hear final. So the first thing we'll be covering now is item boxes. So let's see how item boxes work. So to access item boxes, you can see it as always in the PTK mod track data variant, and you have item boxes. So here you have three game objects, with one containing the prefab of the item box. So F, like this, and you have it here. So this is how the item box game object is in Unity. So as always, we're going to remove the environment to make it easier to move around the map. Sorry, so we have this now. So the objective is we're going to follow the actual model. Model is not a good name. The maybe the algorithm, the good practice for using items. So if you want to read more in detail, you can read the item boxes. You probably should have read it before reading this video. So item boxes should be put on the map, the track, and will have specific distance from each other. So the rule of thumb is we want 1,000 meter between all the boxes, all the line boxes, if you want to. Though the first line of boxes should be between 300 and 800. So this is what's written here. It's actually not written this. I think it's written, yeah, it's 400 and 600 considering what's written on the wiki. So let's take it to the wiki. And the last boxes should be found 1,000 and a half meters, or 1,000 and a half, yeah, 1,500 meters before the finish line. So the two real important thing to say is probably that the longest, the more important thing to do is to have the first one properly put, the last one properly put. So what we're going to do, we can know what's the distance of the main road using the racetrack nav point generator. So we go into the main road, the road main. You know how to do this now. And we can go here and see that you have the distance. If you don't have it, it's because you forgot to go into racetrack nav point generator and do refresh point distances from finish line. Do this. If you do, you can still generate paths if you want to, and it will give you the correct values. So we have this item boxes, and we have the distance. So between 300 and 800, we'll listen to the wiki and not this, even if it's pretty practically the same thing. And we're going to go at 500 because 500 is good. So let's go into this point. So you can see it's this one, but remember, select it, F, boom, exactly. And you can actually go here. So I'm going to look at it where it is. So it's not in a turn. It's actually pretty good. So what I'm going to do is click on it once. I did also click on it a second time, like this. I'm in it. And manipulation, select the item box generator, and Control Shift F, and boom. F this time, and there you go. It's here. So although it's not, the map is not completely straight. So let's put it like this. So let's move it a bit, rotate it a bit. So I rotate by here, but you can also click here and use the blue thingy like this. And then I'll go back to this and put it like this. So here, there is something great, which is called, you can put just a white thing into it, just like this. And you have refresh item boxes position like this, and it will blend the items. So just something to know, this is the list of item boxes which are situated here. For now, as the 1.031 version of it. Never move this, never change it. Just close this, don't change it. Debug preview mesh, don't change it either. And this is the distance between the boxes. So there I have 10, and if I set 8 and refresh, you can see they are closer to each other. So let's put 10 again, but it's good, but there's not enough, I think, for at least the beginning. So what I'm going to do is here, those are all like items, boxes. So those are what's actually going to make you give you an item. So you can see those three are deactivated, not enabled, because they are not used by the refresh item box position. So if you want to have 6 boxes, you activate this one. To activate it, you select it, and you go there in your inspector. On the left of the name, you actually have this. It appears. So it's appearing here now, but it's not the correct placement. So go back to item box, to 3 item box pack and separator, refresh the items. And here, it feels like it's good. Maybe I'm not even in the center. It looks like I'm in the center. I'm just going to do it like this, refresh item box. And there I have my 6 boxes. I could put 7. I could change the distance or anything like this, but for now, I think this is looking good. So now that I did this, I'm going to see. This was 500, I think. It should be this point. Yeah, so 498. So we can see this map is 5,000 5,000 meters. So what we're going to do is 5,000 meters. We're going to tell like maybe 5,000. Going to remove 1,050. So we're going to be at 3,005. So 3005 is great. Like this, we'll be able to have something at 500, which is this one, 1005, 2005, at 3005. And this will be all our item boxes lines. So let's duplicate it, Control D on it. I'll move it into the all lines separated by 1000 distance. And now I will go and look for 1500. This one looks good. So where is it? It's here. So really in a term, but I think it's not an issue, though maybe it would be better to put it here. I think it would be better to put it here than there. Maybe it's not the case, but on my idea is that it's better. So F again. Look at the where it is. Take it, Control Mesh F, F. There you go, and it's here. So putting it a bit up. I'm going to replace it where I want it exactly to be. Boom, like this. Let's rotate it a bit back and minus 90, like this. It's really like I want to. I could even try and put it like this. So there you go. I have 6 item boxes here, though I think this is a really big place. So I'm actually going to activate this one too and refresh it. Refresh item boxes. It's good, but I think refresh. There you go. 200 distance, looking good. Perfect. Refresh. Fine. We did then we did 500, 1005. So I'm going to look for 2005, but first I'm going to duplicate it. So 2005, I have this one which looks good. Where is it? Again, in a turn. Though looking at the map, we have right, left, right. So it's a pretty good place to put it, I think. So as always, FF in the good direction, taking this one, put it here, F to get back to it, a bit up, a bit on the right, boom, moving it a bit like this, up, up, up. Don't forget that I am actually using the local thing. It's easier to manipulate, I think. Distance change, this looks good. I think it's fine like this. Let it like this, so I'll just save because it's always good to save. Then I'll duplicate it. So we have 500, 1005, 2005, 3005. So now I want to put this at 3500, which is here. So we can choose two things. We can put it further or actually put some here and put some here. So what we're going to do is actually to put this here. So 3050. So let's get this. Oh, I've completely missed. There we go. I want to click on it. Ah, I didn't click. Yeah, that's why I'm using this. So 3050. One, two, twice F, putting it in the middle. Taking this one, putting it here. F, boom. Getting up like this. Looks good. Refresh item boxes places. I think there's too much here, so I'm going to remove the last one I've set last time. Boom, boom, refresh item boxes. And I think this is looking good. And either I can say, I'm going to put this here, or just say, yeah, here it's more a design choice. It's either, okay, I'm going to move it further so that there's only one location. Either I'm going to put it here and here because I want it to be at the same distance, though not in the same path. Or just say, if you take the shortcut, you're actually losing on items. So I think the best idea here would be to just say, okay, if you're cutting like this, you won't be having this item. Mm, feels good. I mean, it's fine. And because it's the 1005 before finish light, we're going to set it here. So this is done. So I'm just looking at the wiki page. Is it fine? Is it looking good? Yes, I think so. So I'm going to continue on this video to just add the AI jump triggers, sorry, because I think this is pretty quick to do. And we'll go on the next video for roadblocks. So now that I've set the item boxes, I'm going to save again. Looking good now. We have a map, we have items, everything. Now we have the jump triggers for AIs and the big fall down, very long animation triggers for players. So first, the AI jump triggers. So it's to force specific AIs to jump and do a trick at certain locations. So it's deactivated at first, so you can activate it. And you will see it's a plane, which means here you don't see any color, and there you see a color. So this is actually very useful because the idea is to move this at places where you want to force some tricks from AIs, meaning they are going to trick to gain boost and everything like this. So this one, for example, we have two jumps here, which are really like which are going to be done. So we are going to force it here and here on both the jumps. So what I'm going to do is get my I'm going to do select the map F because sometimes the speed of the camera slows down. So take your map, a big thing, press F, and it resets it. So we're going to do it here. So first, let's go there. Boom. Then I go there like this. Oop, 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 oop. And I'm going here. Select the force jump. Control F. And there it is. So let's make it bigger because it's not big at all. So let's shoop and shoop do. So there, if the AI goes by this, it's there will try to yeah, they will try to trick. So just as I said, there's a green part if you look at one side and a not green part when you see the other side. So in fact, it's the same thing as the finish line boundary you need to have when you're in local here, the global, they're local, the Z, so blue axis towards where they're going, and it's even more precise because they're going to enter the screen. So this is not going to display in-game, but it's actually visually useful when you are putting it everywhere. So there, it's going to be used. We're going to duplicate it because we have this second jump. So let's duplicate it, Ctrl D. I'm going to come back here like this, and there you go. So boom. Remember, Control Shift F, and boom, there it is. Going to put it a bit higher. Going to check it's not too high like this. Let's not move it like this. Boom. And there you go. I think it's looking good. Yep, it is. Okay, so this is great. Boom, boom. So you have the same thing for disabling triggers, but we're not going to use it here. And finally, you have the very long animation, trick animation triggers, which are in the human jump long time in air triggers. So this, you can use it. It's actually, I'm going to display it so you can see it. It's actually like this with the purple color, boom, like this. And in fact, this is used if you have some big jumps, you can actually put it as you did for the AI jump triggers, and this will make the game understand that when you jump, the character can have a big animation during its jump, to say like this is useful to have different animation on big jumps, like specifically. It doesn't change, I think, the gameplay. It's just for animation and for fanciness. So if you have a big jump, put this before, but we don't need it on this map, so I will just not move it. But you understood for the with the AI triggers, and this now is looking good. So we're finished with items and jump triggers. Um, so thanks for listening and watching and doing all this stuff, because I'm sure you're cooking, as a lot of people say now. um, so next time we'll be looking over the next part of this page of the wiki, which are road blockers and the minimap. And after this, we'll have a working map and we'll be able to export it. So until this time, I wish you a good day, good morning, or good night, or anything you have. See you next time.